Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First game on the ground. It's Willie Marks. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
11. Stop.
On 3rd down, Walker. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign with that run.
Gun.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
180. Hot. 11.
On first down, here's Burrow. Here's a screen now for Walker. And this one does not go far.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Looking quickly, trying to get set again.
12. 11 mighty.
Third short, it's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You've got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long.
And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. George Pickens, the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But, got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw is caught, and he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll give the Jets a first down. They give up the gut to Benson. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Jets tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 12 11 MT tape.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow from the gun. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Steelers first down.
11 minus.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He rolls to his right. Quick to Walker on the check down. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Steelers.
Here we go.
Hey,
Can.
First down, Steelers.
11 MT.
From the red zone on first. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal
Gun.
at the 6-yard line.
180. 180. 11, 11.
Toss play. This is Walker. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers break the tie here in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Point after is up and through. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-point game. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie things up at 14.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Drive begins with a Walker run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offensive line fast.
11, 11, 11.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's Burrow.
At the 36-yard line.
Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from MetLife coming right up.
On 2.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at first down here.
11, 11, 11. Right, 80.
Here's Walker running right. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Right, top. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Running with Walker again. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
To throw again. It's Burrow. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Gotta go.
There's a hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of a yard.
11.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Burrow back to throw. Buying some time right. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Kicked off by their rookie from Michigan. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Sam Martin set to kick
On
off.
is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. They cobble together a yard there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
11.
Throwing is Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. And guys, man, that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap here to Goff. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks Coleman preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short route like that, but you stay on top of the deep threat.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
At the 21-yard line.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Gone. There's a screen to Benson. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
We go tonight.
Gone. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And in, touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. We'll remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Side. 180. Right side. Eleven MT. Side.
Burrow setting to throw. Completed here to Johnston. Hit some space around midfield. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Can.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
At the 3-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, And that's 6 in the end.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers tie us up 28 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Goff. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. Sam Martin on now to punt it away on 4th. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 11 MT, Tate. Right 80. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
Burrow to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start finding him for every single throw.
On 1, ready?
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Play action now. Burrow. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
11 Thomas.
3rd and 13.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4th down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
11, 11, 11. Right 80. Thomas. 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, 12, 12.
Trying for it with Burrow. He finds it beyond the marker. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
180.
First down throw from Goff. Chased out to his right. Finds Benson on the check down. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Obama, tonight. Black 20. 76, tell him. 76. Okay.
Out of the shotgun, Carr. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it drops back down now to a 4-point game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
What? 120.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. From the right side, caught by Wilson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now an inside give to Benson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. This This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bang! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Hold on.
Benson now from the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 4.
On 3rd and goal, gone. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
There's just certain times you get a feel, right, Kate? Do this long enough, kind of get a sense and just know these two teams are going to be fighting and clawing for that lead. And that sack, well, for me now, you can't afford to go for it. We'll put some points on the board and salvage what was a promising drive. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready? Wait, shot. 11.
Walker now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Goes to the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11, Palmer. 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 empty. Hey, can. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. He gets loose down the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead to 7. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They give now to Benson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Has him on a quick hitter. All right, short on marking for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Goff off the play action. Connects on the crosser. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Up to the air now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Here's Goff. Flush down now to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's off to the races. The 30. The 10. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they face second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left